welcome in. Thank you, Vicky, very much for the follow. Hi, Witherbag. Hi, Geo. Hi, Cause. Enjoy your lunch. Although, if you can stick around for a moment, I would appreciate it, because I haven't a clue what I'm doing today. Mostly because I'm starting off the stream weekend for TB, and I don't know what the plan is, because I was offline yesterday. Age New Gamer, good to see you. How you doing? Apparently there's bundles in here somewhere for the stream weekend. So these are the shulker boxes from previous ones. So look, June, July, August. And then this is for this weekend. But I'm not entirely sure what the plan is for it. So, oh, sorry, good point. Would help if I was... I'll go back to where I was. I was sitting here comfortably. As I was saying... already derping. I mean, technically I'm early, so... doesn't count, does it? Unless it's after 1 o'clock. Right? That's how I'm viewing it. Whether you like it or not. You can't see. Well, you can see now! You can see that I'm a derp. Okay, as I was saying... in these 3 shulkers, we have previous stream weekends where people have collected things that go in for the stream weekend of June. Ooh. Ooh, that's a cute one. I like that. Is it buffering for anyone else? Ooh, shouldn't be. Let me check my end. Bear with a second. To the best of my knowledge, I have nothing else running that could possibly cause an issue, so... always worry, it's my ancient laptop. Give it a couple minutes, we'll see. I think it'll be fine. I'm not showing any drop frames, there are some. So they might have had a peak earlier. Anyway. As I was trying to say before I realised that I wasn't streaming properly, there is this thing for September stream bundles. And I'm assuming I'm supposed to take this and do something with it, but I don't know what. Whether it's buffering for a bit. Yep. Try refreshing. You may even be able to hear me say that. Although it seems to have settled down now. Yeah, so I don't know what the stream bundles are for. I'm sure at some point someone will hop in and tell me about it, because I was busy yesterday, so I didn't see anything that went on yesterday. Although it does look like everyone chose a bundle to put their stuff in. We'll see. No one took it. They left it safely there. All right, I'm not taking it. Take a bundle, change the colour if you want, add your item in it, then put it back in the shulker. Why put it in a bundle then? Why not just put it straight in the shulker? It's the bundles update weekend. Oh! I may have been out of the loop. It's been a busy time lately. Right, so I have a bundle. I can go home. I can rethink my life. My island is still very, very primitive. I've fallen behind because of life taking priority. Lurk, thank you very much for the lurk. So I've only recently, as of this week, cut down this hill to be a little bit more manicured in shape. Because originally this island was quite vertical for a bit, very similar to over there. So I cut it down to the maximum height I wanted and then shaved it down. Lesai, why are we sighing? Why are we saying? So has there always been grass? Yes, grass. That's fine. That's fine. That can be there. While I could work on shaping this area, what I'd like to do is dig some stuff out downstairs. Did you get your axes? I have one axe. I haven't looked at the other one. Basically, because I needed an axe, I grabbed this one. Ooh, that's amazing, and I've been using it. So thank you very much. I will have a look at the other one here. This one says... fortune. Right, gotcha. I very rarely need fortune, but it is very handy to have. I'll leave the Silk Touch one as my primary. Good morning, Liara. Hi. Liara's here. We have to start behaving. My plan is probably to do some digging eventually we're going to have a house above this area where we drop down into storage. But over this way, I want to dig out a big area behind where the ladder is so we can look in and see the mob farm. Which means I'll probably start with making a little bit of a hole over here and we can dig straight down from it. Maybe something as simple as a 5x5. I'm hoping not to hit water. 2, 3, 4, 5. And this whole thing will have to be made bigger. Dara's here to say hi, but it's 6 AM, so she's probably falling back asleep. But leaving a lurk? Right. I mean, if I have to take this early time slot where everyone is asleep, well, the least you can do is leave a lurk. I'm not putting any pressure on you, but it's the least you can do. So, this whole thing's going to be dug down probably to the bottom window here. At this point, seems like a good spot to be at. There is an argument for going deeper, which I may do. But for now, I'll cap it off there. The fact that I hear witches dying is nice. Any moment now. Redstone, please. Redstone? Sticks. Redstone! Not a lot of it, but I'll take it. I still need another 11 wither roses to get rid of the final campfires, but I'm waiting on the generosity of someone to give me some. Or I may summon a wither with Phantom, who indicated that he would like to summon a wither, and I don't think that's a wise idea, but as long as I'm not losing my stuff, I don't mind. So we'll dig this down. I'll probably put the ladders on the reverse side so they can go out the window. That's fine. We'll go from there. I do need to make sure I have torches, which I do, and just clear up my inventory. Well, most of my inventory. Let's get rid of the bamboo. Everything else can kind of collect. I'll get more diorite, so we'll just dig. But yeah, I'd like to have a landing going across to here, then going wide, and then staircasing down. How big an area ends up being, I have no idea. But if I start with the size that I know it will be at least, I can always make it bigger. Oh, need to make it back to full screen. And that's how I tend to do builds like this, is think about the stuff that I know that I want, do that bit, and then expand it as and when I know the next step. This will be tiny, it needs to be much bigger, but until I know exactly how big, it's just effort to think it through when I can just do the bit that I know that I need to do, and while I'm doing it, I'm thinking. Not entirely sure why this is here, but okay. Oh, I think it may have been a pilot hole to work out how far before I hit water. It's been a while. Now, while I've decorated the floors in the farm, I haven't decorated the walls because I may end up going around the sides. Ron, welcome in. How you doing? So we may have big windows just on one side, or we may have them on 2 sides, 3 sides, or 4 sides. Depends on how much I expand. But I want this side definitely to have a window and stairs coming down and things like that. So the glass will be going wider. Probably only a couple of blocks though. So it's only one more block where it's 3 tall, and then it goes to this. So I can either have the window big and it just shows the blocks behind it, or we shape the window based on where the blocks are. We'll see. Now, my important question to all of you is, how are you doing today? What's your plans? Who watched Minecraft Live? What are your thoughts? I'm doing the thing that every Minecraft content creator will do the day after Minecon. Like, yep, we need to discuss it. What's going on? What's the big idea? And am I happy about it? Longhorn Gamer, welcome in. I only watched the I watched the broadcast this morning, whilst having a cup of coffee. I normally drink tea, but I went with coffee this morning whilst I was watching Minecraft live on YouTube. So yesterday's broadcast is only like 28 minutes, so it's quite easy to find time for. Oh, I have a shovel, I can use it. And it felt good. It felt like I couldn't think of anything in it that seemed negative or anything I'd be against. Good morning, afternoon, and evening to all. Welcome in, Code Girl. Code Girl. Code. I hope I'm reading that right. Let me know if I'm getting it wrong. I'm now paranoid that I'm getting it terribly wrong. Neon Traveller, welcome in. Hello, good morning, happy day. Happy time zone to you. Speaking of which, what time zones are we in? Are we morning times are we afternoons, evenings? Have not watched it yet. Watched Jay's videos. Fair enough. So I watched the presentation this morning. I liked it. Happy with it. Short, sweet, lots of little things, all seemed achievable, and I had no complaints over any of them. I am very interested to see how the new weapon works. I look forward to testing it. For those not in the know, they're adding a spear, which works based on how fast you charge at something. So I'm hoping that it works really well with an elytra. I can see me dive bombing into mobs quite happily. Eastern New Jersey, Eastern Maryland. Wow, people are up early on a Sunday. I'm barely up. Now, and I'm hours ahead of you. I'm in the UK, in case it wasn't obvious from the very Britishness of me. I mean, it would be more obvious if you could see me and my bad teeth. And the flag that I wear on all of my clothing, of course. That might be a joke. Texas, but I'm sure you all knew that. From Longhorn Gamer. I mean, no is a very strong word. Suspicion? Maybe. No, never. 7 AM, so we got a lot of people early morning still. It's very, very much appreciated you coming in and joining. I am one of the newer members to the server, and not everyone knows me yet. I haven't left a good enough impression that people regularly come in, so I need to do that today. My aim is for you that come in today because it's part of the TV weekend to go, this guy, he's alright. I have a very chilled, relaxed stream style. We like to hang out, make some builds, have a cup of tea, and unwind. My favourite thing about streaming is just I can play the game that I love with good company. And I am very fortunate to have a community full of good company. Oh, there's more layers. I thought it was on the last one. Now, if you haven't seen this mob farm before, bear in mind, I know that it's not the most efficient. I don't care. I've always loved farms that you can see into and see the productivity of. So I've been putting glass windows, or even before they changed the lighting fix, putting slabs around a mob farm so you could see the drops. That was something I used to do before tinted glass. Or having dark rooms with a window between and it's slabbed out here. But that's something I did a long, long time ago and I loved it. Thanks, Code! Code Girl. Yes, I got it right! But by pure luck and chance. And as soon as I said it the first time, I doubted myself and then worried. You are kind enough to give me your morning. Or at least a few minutes of it. The least I can do is get your name right. Stream weekends are good for checking out the people you don't watch and new members. It also gives a chance for collaboration and checking in with each other. What I should be doing, which I haven't done, make sure that I'm in TV voice, and then if anyone wants to join me on the server, they can. Bear with. Bear with. There. Not expecting anyone to join, but if I don't put myself in the correct voice channel, no one can. And it's my hope that, you know, someone cool like Geo goes, yeah, I finished dinner, I want to hang out with Zach. And then I can work on persuading them to help me dig. Although, based on what Gio's already achieved so far this season. I think she's done quite a bit of digging. Okay. We want this knocked down at least a layer. What I'm going to... Oh, it's 2 layers. Let's just take it out. We can figure out what I'm doing later. And again, this is just the start. This hole needs to be a lot bigger. But I needed something to give me a grounding. Also, thank you for using your hard-earned channel points again. I know that a lot of people enjoy hearing me panic and worry when noises like that happen. So it's entertainment for the community, and it's channel points that you worked hard to get because you've enjoyed my company. We do that. Let's just seal this off for now. I was about to grab shears. I'm not that bothered. I'm so used to the days where cobwebs were finite and very valuable that it feels wrong to break them, even though now we have festering. Festering? Weaving! Not festering, that's a very different thing. Right. So from here, let's pick up the loot. Just gonna grab the gunpowder out so I know how much we gain, and rotten flesh, we'll take that. Everything else can kind of stay, go, whatever it wants. Whoop. Up to the storage. Obviously not a permanent solution, but for now, we'll put the ladders on... Wait, can I not put ladders on tinted glass? Hang on. Is that always a thing, or is this a Bedrock thing? For those that aren't aware, I'm more of a Bedrock player. Not a Bedrock, Java player. I now feel the need to know, can you place ladders on tinted glass in Java? Now I can place it on regular glass. Let's go check. We'll eat first and then I'll sleep. Can't put them on glass or walls. Not on glass, I think it is Bedrock. Let's double check with the glass thing. Because we know tinted glass different, doesn't it? Let's just... Yep. I've put glass on... ladders on glass in Java. I've never tried in Bedrock, clearly. I just assumed that would be fine. It's alright. I don't need ladders. What I can do is throw the ladders in here. Throw the stone in here. I have enough stone that I need to throw in shulkers because I do not have bulk storage. Mob drops go in. Hey Winch, welcome in. Right. In it pops. I want scaffolding. I don't think I've ever said that before. It's a new one for me. So often when people would normally use scaffolding, I end up using other blocks. I'm like, yeah, this works. Carpet, that works. Netherrack. But I think legitimately today it might be a time for me to use bamboo. Can't watch today, unfortunately. I'm sorry to hear that, but I very, very much appreciate the lurk. H New Gamer, thank you for the angry Enderman sound. I may need new trousers. I fell in the hole. And a side. City South, thank you very much for the raid. Welcome in. Tell me about your... Oh, Minecraft. What were you up to today? Tell me about the stuff and the things. While I figure out how to make... Oh, I knew I had string somewhere. Scaffolding. I don't need that much. That'll do. I forgot how efficient scaffolding is with resources. That's surprising. I was expecting it to take 5 or 6 sticks per scaffolding, but happy stream weekend, Zach. Motown Mickey, welcome. Mickey, Mikey, Mickey, I think. I'm now doubting every name. Let's head down. I could build it up against the glass, but what I'm going to do is do it in the middle of the room. We'll go up. Okay, I can't scaffold. How does one... Ah, you point at the top of the block. I'm learning scaffolding for the first time, despite playing Minecraft for how many years and scaffolding being a thing for most of them now. So that gets me up. I can get to the top here. We'll break these two. And then... Nope. How does... Oh, I can do that, of course. Bedrock. Right. That makes some sense. Next, I'll need tinted glass so we can expand each of the windows. And I probably want to decide what we're going between the layers. Good to see familiar faces welcoming each other. It came up because I wanted glass. That is not much glass. Suppose that gets me a stack. Not a lot. Oh, I have more upstairs. I knew I prepared for this moment. There's a furnace for this sort of situation. Take 2 stacks like that. I won't need 2 stacks. Glass is cheap. If I make 4 stacks of tinted glass to go with the one I've already got, worst case scenario, I have spare tinted glass. Not a problem. Oh. Good job I have lots of amethyst shards. Like so. Right, that'll have to do. I'm not bothering with the last 32, it's just not worth it. He's not worth it, Dave. He's not worth it. Throw that in. Head around here. And figure out how to get down. If I lean out this way. I can't offhand because we're not in Java. I could either break it, do the bits that aren't affected by the water flow, and then come turn it off to do the rest. Oh no, if I turn it off, then the water flow definitely will be out. Means I need to do that and then that quickly before the water happens. That makes sense. It's gonna stress me, but I can make sure I'm doing it when it's dry. And cease flushing. So that one's already done. Fun. Look at that. Boop, 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 boop. Nothing spectacular, just the ability to see in. Don't like the scaffolding noises. They make me worry that I've done something wrong. Thankfully, I'm close enough to the layers that nothing's spawning whilst I'm making the holes. One, two, three, 4. And then we're on the final layer, so I can step off scaffolding and be less worried about falling. But now between the layers, I'm probably going to do blackstone. But it's just a question of whether I do a regular blackstone, polished blackstone, or something else. Let's swap this out with the axe. There, it's fine. We now have windows into the farm. And probably loads of blocks in here now. Ah, that's not too bad. I was expecting more. I think my best bet is to go to the top and work from there. Ooh, see, farm works. we'd have a strip above, then a gap, then a strip again. But what I'm thinking is regular blackstone. Yep. Here. Relatively safe. Brick. I'll have polished brick. Let's grab blackstone so I can make some varieties, or just see what's in. I'll take this. Stone cutter. If I were a stone cutter, where would I be? Okay. See, that was the right choice. It would be in there. I've clearly placed it somewhere. Somewhere. Anywhere. Oh, wandering trader. I'm gonna get distracted with that. Reason being, they are not completely useless, and sometimes they have things of use that I like. Sand being one of them. Even though we do have a large mining desert on the server, I can't help but go, yep, it's sand. Sand is non-renewable. I should buy it. Welcome back, Geo. This is why you need like 5 of everything. Okay, I said he might have useful traits. I lied. The most useful thing he has is gunpowder, and I literally have a mob farm and pretty much nothing else. Yeah, I don't want any of these. Well, I'll buy a mangrove propagule. There you go. You happy now? I bought something. What was for dinner, Gio? I gots to know. So gots to know where my stonecutter is. I had one. I've put it somewhere. It should be in here. It is not. Unless my eyes are failing to see something really obvious. I'm gonna have to make another stonecutter. Don't have one in here. No, I knew I didn't. How? Okay. 1 iron, 3 stone. It's not expensive. It's just one of those blocks that I know that I have somewhere. It's just gone missing. We had breaded fish with chunky chips, fries, and petit pois. Petit pois. Sounds yummy. I haven't had fish lately. Although I did end up having fish about 3 weeks ago. To lie, I had fish recently. I have an elderly friend who I used to play badminton with. She's not been able to get out a lot since pandemic, and I took her cats to the vets just for a health check. And whilst I was there, on the way back, my elderly friend went, fish and chips would be nice. Okay, we can do that. So we consume some fish and chips. Mini blackstone block, right. I think polished blackstone is going to be my outline block with chiseled on the corners and then blackstone brick to tie it together. We'll see. Definitely want that. I already have some. I could have just grabbed, but yeah, well, I'll take that. And I can turn a stack of this into chiseled, I think. Yeah. Some things you can turn into others. Let's see how it places. I always lose my stone cuts this year. I don't. I'm pretty good at not losing things generally. So I don't know. Maybe I remember having one. I never built one on the server. Going across here. Use polished blackstone for this bit. It's going to be polished blackstone over here as well. This will end up being a bigger opening. Small to start with, that was terrifying. Don't do that again. Oh, creepers. Well, fun works. So it'll probably open up at this side. And I'll have a landing out here, which will be probably blackstone brick slabs. But we'll see. We'll jump off that bridge when we get to it. For now, do the bits that I do know. So these 5 blocks, which are all not holding back water. So this is low stress. I said low stress. Thank you, Geo. Just ties it together. Boop, boop, boop. And the windows will need to be wider. How much wider? I don't know yet. I just know that this is my minimal viable product. It will be at least this wide. And we'll see how much further we get. Boop, boop, boop. You're welcome. Oh, did I say thank you and sound like I was being serious? That was meant completely sarcastically. Thanks. I want to do those 5, so I'm going to step underneath. That. And like that, except I did that wrong, but oh well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then from the top, the bottom of the glass looks fine and dandy. This window could remain just 5 blocks wide, 3 blocks tall. And I might do all there. Haven't decided. Quite a delay though. Could be my internet. Other people said there might be, but I apparently dropped some frames at the start of the stream, but none since then. And my connection has been solid since, so no idea what the cause was. But, Right, this bit we're going to make it at least a block taller, so I'm not banging my head. Because this feels claustrophobic. Some blocks will fall on the ground. I probably won't pick them up before they despawn. I don't care that much. Right, the chest goes 2 blocks deep. So technically at this point we could open it up. I'm going to do that. Like so. Let's fill that in and put some torches just on the walls just so I can see what I'm doing. Skyfire, welcome in. Good to see you. The side walls here, I've done it as plain stone, but I think it should be stone brick behind those bits. What I've done up here and to the entrance, so it feels like it'll tie it together that way. And then we can transition through here to blackstone. So this block, of course, is next to a chest. Remember which one's which. The potions and flowers. Those 2 come out. I could make it taller, but I'm not going to. Let's grab stone brick. If I were stone brick, where would I be? There. Obviously. So we put that up there. And we'll double it up. Don't think we have anything on this side. Nope, just item frames are ready to become something. Goes up, that goes across. Over here, there's no reason that that can't be a little bit taller. So if I change this out to be a slab, we'll put stone brick there and there. Again, there was nothing in that chest. Well, it's the stone brick chest, it seems. Yep, chest right next to the stone brick. I just wasn't seeing it for some reason. But this chest has nothing. This one was flowers, so put a flower to indicate that, and then the one up from that was potions. Like that. And in here, we already have 5 stone brick slabs. So if I just do that, it ties it together without it feeling like a very, very low ceiling. Get rid of that one and that one. Block, block. And then we'll continue that there. This side wants to be a walkway. If we do blackstone here, I think the pathway should be blackstone, and then we could surround it with polished blackstone going here and here. Let's go boop boop. I'm gonna swap things around so I can break and place things without too much struggle. So polished, polished. I'm tempted to bring the blackstone all the way back to there, even though it should be oak here and there. Do you know what? Let's just have it as a hard transition. Got another oak plank, so I'll do one of those. And then once we step through, this can be blackstone. Blackstone. And all the time I'm here, the farm's working. I like it. Give me 1 second. Uh-oh. I alt-tabbed. Did that thing I'm not supposed to do. Alt-tabbing logs you off the server. There we go. Let's fix that. For some reason my scroll wheel didn't work. Now it is. Okay, we're good. So we go to here and we head off in each direction. If we make this 3 wide, I'll probably... I feel like I should put something over here to stop people falling off, but I'm also okay with it not complying with health and safety. Yeah, you heard it here first. Health and safety, stuff it. It's not important. So the pathway would be here and here. So we go that, like that. This would be where I'd put my blackstone brick. It is behind the chest, so technically visible. But I don't think I mind that, especially if I actually mine out the rest of the area and make it tidy. I need to put some lighting in. Eventually, we'll probably put lanterns hanging down. I'm tempted to use something like soul saw lanterns, but for now, we'll just torch things up and I can add lighting in later. Cause, how was dinner? Geo's told me about it, but you know, I need to know whether you enjoyed it. Right, so we're going to here. What I want to make sure is we have enough space to get down and to have platforms and landings, which I can probably figure out. There's also the argument for going around to this. Nah, I don't need to do that. Ah! Ow. So I wanted to step off to the side and staircase down. The problem is, if I want a big area like this in the middle, well, not like this, a big area in the middle that I can jump down, I need the staircase to go around and leave this. But if I want it symmetrical, we're going to end up with staircase down, but then where's it go from there? It's okay, filled a spot. How's stream's going okay. I'm making progress, which is something I haven't been able to say a lot so far this season. Very slow progress, but we're feeling things out. Let's go another block wider. How do I make it so we have 2 staircases going down it, be symmetrical, and leave a gap in the middle? I suppose we could have a part floor But no, I don't want that either. Right. Boop, 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 boop. This will be made taller. How much taller? We'll see. I'm a little bit curious as to where that witch is. I keep hearing cackling. It's probably at the surface. Oh. Hello? Not at the surface. Must be a hole down there that it can spawn at. Progress! It does happen occasionally. Did you see the jousting in the live event? Me or Scofo? I did. I was ahead of my time. Why? Now I need to know this backstory. What's the jousting? How are you ahead of the time? What did you do? So if I made this much wider, we can then come back at this point. Now again, back. Which means I want at least 6 blocks. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So if I have a staircase going across, down, platform, across, like that. There's a jousting with tridents arena in Nethermont. Ah. Okay. And now, here's a question. Do you think you adapt it to use spears, or do you think it needs a new design to incorporate the spears as opposed to tridents? I'm not going to bother Actually, I will. I was going to say, I'm not going to bother digging out this side to match, but I will. Because I know that I want this, and it gives me more time to think. 2. Oh no, that's 3. 3. Good question. I ask all the good questions. Such as, how was dinner? It's a good question. Course, this was okay, which isn't as enthusiastic as I expected Course to be. Course is quite an upbeat character, and for him to go, it was okay. Makes me think that it wasn't that good. Right, so if I step down that way, we have a plateau, and step that way. We end up with a zigzag staircase going down. I think I'm okay with that. Does mean this whole area needs to be cleared out, and this will need to go back that way a fair bit. Who made dinner? Probably Cause, based on the fact that he wasn't as enthusiastic about it. If Geo made it, he would have gone, "It was amazing. Geo knocked it out of the park." Do you not like the Enderman teleporting sound? It freaks me out. Makes me panic they're going to teleport right in front of me and I'm going to then anger them. It's clearly raining outside. Must be. Never mind, maybe it isn't. Why is he teleporting so much? Caused it because he's lovely. See? I knew it! I can tell these things. There is a part of me that wants a platform on that side halfway. Because we have 5 windows. If I were to have... here, not... that'd be at this point. So if we had a floor here. I failed to do that jump. Try that again. Sometimes dinner that's pulled from the fridge and freezer with minimal effort is worth it. Doesn't make for an amazing meal, but it's worth the lack of effort occasion. Hey, I made it! So if over here we ended up with a platform for maybe like a central area, we are far enough underground that we hopefully won't have a lot of water around. And if this was my target point, So there'd be a landing here, and we could look out and see the farm working. I'd like that. I also like the idea of another floor being able to do the same, and just being, no matter which floor you're on, you can see out to it. But I don't want a floor every 3. What I could do is do a floor every other layer. So that one there, this one here, and that one there. That would work. What reputation? I did not put the question mark at the beginning. It was at the end. Weird. I mean, sure. Or you pressed up. And it went to the start of the sentence. I've done that before. It's a perfectly reasonable thing to happen. It's not just you being a derp this time. Yeah, this bit, I've only made it 3 blocks tall for now. If we had another one that was at this height, which coincides fairly perfectly with where that hole is, somehow. So if this were a floor, thinking how I would go about doing it and stepping between the two. Lord of Darkness and Destroyer of Bats. Me? Let me just dig out this little area. I'm only going to go 3 blocks deep just for now. This is not... What I'm tempted to do is have a staircase go out and around to there. And then from here we go out and around the next one down. Have the staircase on this point rather than... I know what I'm trying to say. Let me start that again. Have the staircase from the back of this area rather than the front. So this just becomes a pathway to the side and across. I think I know. That might have happened. Thanks. Beginning to think my laptop was haunted. Oh, that makes sense. Right, gotcha. You agree with what I said as a potential reason for why. My brain not working. It is sleep time, my dudes. Now, I do have chests at the surface that I've been unloading my junk into to be sorted later by me at some point. I should really do that down here rather than going out. Let's mangrove in there for a moment. Chests to be sorted. Let's go here. That. Like that. So junk. I'm going to sort out off stream, can just go in the box. I do not need the tinted glass for now, but there's enough of it that it warrants walking over here rather than throwing it in the wrong place. Bats are cute. Ooh, fighting talk with Cause in chat. Cause doesn't like bats. Bats are annoying. They have no purpose. Throw this in, throw this in. Nope, want that. Give it back. And all that. Or that, or that, or that. Okay. This feels better. That platform definitely needs to be bigger. I need to work out how I'm going to go up and down. The gap between this floor and that floor and the one beneath will be the same. The gap between those and up here is probably different. Yes, definitely. But from here to here is a uniform size, and same down here. Let's make this. I can then start figuring out the staircasing of it, and then I can work out where it's going. This is going to be very approximate. A lot of digging, looking at it, and then turning around and doing it again. Welcome back with a bag. We are just making spaces for my different platforms I want even though they're in the wrong location, but I can then staircase knowing that it's fine. I clearly didn't want that bag. Hell without a bag. Without a bag. As opposed to an inner bag? Just fill this in. Between here and the next floor up, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 stairs, so it's only 4 and 4. It's not too bad. I'd want a landing step here. Walkway. And then second landing step. Just think this through. Bear with. Let me go 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 1, 2, 3 for the landing step on this side. Let's put some torches down so I can see what's going on. And if I dig that out, it needs to be double that width? Triple that width. I want to be 9. What is the bag status today with? I left it in the other rooms. I'm without. Okay. One day. One day you'll remember the bag. This is in the wrong location, but that's fine. Everything will be dug out anyway. It gives me enough space to think it through. I want it at least 6 blocks deep. Probably more like 9. 2, 3. 2. Hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that makes it the correct distance. 9. Put torch down. And I want to square this off. Would a beacon be a good idea? Probably. Do I have a beacon? Yes. Do I have enough for a base? No. So I am going without a beacon. There was definitely a witch around here somewhere. Bugging me. Now, everything beyond this point needs to be dug up. The next row. I don't think I can. Oh, maybe I can reach. Just. Not quite. Ow. Bear with. It's close, but not quite. Thank you, Gio. It's very close. I'm going to take this out. We're going to make it deeper anyway, so let's do that. 3, 4. I've lost count. 3, 6. So essentially this needs to be the same as the room below, and then I can figure out approximately where the staircase would be going. Although it may all move back that way slightly. It is a 5x5x5, which I kind of appreciate. And there's enough visibility that I can see the farm, which I also appreciate. I think I'm going to leave it without the beacon for now, just because I'm planning. And the beacon would make me too powerful. 3, 6, 9. I have a sort of plan. Ish. This area only wants to be this tall, but then the staircase would be tall. This wants to be at least 3 blocks tall because walking height. And needs to be as far as that one, which was straightforward ish, because it was 4, 3 and 4. No, darn it. 3, 4, and 3. So it's 10 blocks back. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh. That's annoying. I mean, it's not the most annoying, but it's slightly annoying. And it's only for that bit, and it's only just a problem. Cause 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. Yeah, we are just over the limit. So if I were to, you know, just block it all in and pretend it's not a problem. If I can count the ways, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's only this one and this one needed. Which means we go up here. And up here. Just stops drowning. We'll be fine. That works. My concern is going to be going from the layer above to this, because that's actually quite close to the surface. However, if we need to, we can bring the steps down here to this platform rather than going across and round. So we'll staircase this down here. I got it. I know what I'm doing. Sort of. Oh, that wasn't the extreme. This was back here. Oh well. Milo, welcome in. You've caught me as I'm struggling with counting blocks. It's always fun. And always works perfectly first time. Well, sometimes it works first time. Not often. We were digging space to work out where the stairs can go for my different platforms. I want an underground base, except I've not put it that far underground, which is an oversight on my part. But, you know, nothing I can't find a solution around. How are you doing today, Milo? Enjoying the freedom of being post-exams? Relaxing, surely. Surely. Right, we need to take off this bit. Let's do one more layer here first. I'm in the build competition now still. Awesome! Yes! Of course, I forgot about that. I was thinking too much about yesterday's conversation. Not yesterday. Friday's conversation about the exams being finished. What about the building competition? You're going to share pictures on the Discord. Hopefully. No pressure. Just fill a vertical tunnel with water. No need for stairs. Yeah, could do. I mean, I've done that before. But no, I want stairs for this one. Yes, this needs to be this wide, so we are probably going to break into water. But it's by a fairly minor margin. Make sure I've got pickaxe on my hotbar, then I can place stone and break it. So we're going up. Like hustle. We breathe. So we're only 3 blocks off this. So 1, 2. Step in. Yes, you have. Good point. So I'm copying you. Wait. Not really. Not like I'm the only one to have done that. I built a base completely underwater. But again, other people have done that too. think this is the point we need to go to. Just fill that in. Oops. In, step back. Perfect, maybe. Possibly. Perhaps. Seems good. The outside walls will need to be changed out anyway, which will be visible from the surface, but I can worry about covering that up later. For now, not the whole area that's connecting, is it? I don't know why I dug that bit out. Oh well. Your base is looking mighty fine, Gio. Love the gradient of the colours. I need to go over and have a look in person, because all I've really seen is screenshots. I haven't been joining your streams when you've been working on it. You keep working it at inconvenient times for me. Very inconsiderate. Surprised how quickly I've been wearing down this pickaxe. I haven't done that much digging today. It's mostly just a block at a time, then going, yeah. Then stepping forward, doing one more block. And I started with pretty much full durability. It will still outlast the stream, but still, not the point. I'm just surprised. How mean of me. Exactly. Very inconsiderate. Like you don't want me there. Well, funny you should say that, Zach. Right, my goal is to finish mining out everything to that level, and then I can drink my tea that I made over an hour ago. It's sitting there in front of me, taunting me like, you want to drink me? But you know, you got to get your work done. This is apparently my work today. Well, that and I did some accounting this morning, but that's not real work. That's actually, that is real work, but still. Yeah, I'm having to be aware of my time constraints in TB and how much I take on how big a project. And tailoring a solution that fits well into a season is a skill in itself. So when I've played on, you know, my servers, if it would be my community server on my solo-ish world, I can make the project as big as I want to make it, as big as I feel inspired to do, and then it takes as long as it takes. It's not a problem. But when you're on a content creator server, you have to think about realistically, is this going to fit well with other people? Am I going to be, you know, still working on the project when everyone else is finished? I don't want to have a project that's too big for a season, because then I miss out on spending time with people like JC and Theo, I suppose. Pick these up before the despawn. And it's only one more row. And then, reward of tea. Does anyone else have tea with them today, or coffee? And if it's coffee, is it a 1 cup of coffee day or a 7 cups of coffee day? That's relating to a conversation I had recently with Impish Fox, who woke up on Friday morning and was supposed to be streaming with me, and as I said good morning, he went, no, very much I don't want to wake up yet. And then told me that it was a 7 cup of coffee day. At least it will be. Like, okay, you clearly need some. You need some coffee. Go enjoy your coffee. Just water. Nothing wrong with water. Oh, that tea's good. Been there waiting for me to drink it for so long. Fanta, says Witherbag. OG Fanta, as in orange Fanta. Coffee half pot just finished. What is this 1 cup of coffee day that you speak of? I'm not. Some people only need 1 cup of coffee a day. I've had a cup of coffee today, mostly because I didn't have any tea bags in my office kitchen this morning when I was making a drink. So I went, I shall go for coffee. So I had pumpkin spice coffee. Well, it was a regular coffee with a bit of pumpkin spice syrup. Yummy. Just water. Never drink coffee. Okay. Water for the rest of the day. 3 cups of coffee, then usually 3+ cups of tea day and every day. Mixing it up code. I like it. Yeah, I'm mostly a tea drinker, but I'll drink most things. I'll have water. Occasional Pepsi Max, mostly when Mrs. Dragon has Pepsi Max. Tea, coffee, hot chocolate. Most things suit me, but tea is my primary drink. It's an easy, guilt-free drink. It's like, yeah, it's just hot water, some tea leaves, and a bit of milk. No sugar. Antioxidants. It's good for you. Hydrating with a bit of flavour. Skyfire says I don't drink coffee either. Okay. I drink coffee, but more that I tend to drink coffee elsewhere. Not so much at home. So at home, I can make a mighty cup of tea. If I go out and drink tea, it's never as good as when you have it at home. I'm very tempted to just continue rambling while I drink this because it's really yummy. Coco says, I love coffee. I used to drink it all day, but alas, no more. Okay. Yeah, so if I have tea out and about away from home, it never tastes as good as tea at home. So I feel almost like a sense of loss. It's like, yes, this tea is suboptimal. I've missed out. Whereas if I go out and I want a hot drink and to sit down, then I'll have a coffee because they can make better coffee than I can make at home. So that kind of makes sense to me. Might tea cup of tea. What? Sorry. Might tea... Huh? What are you saying, Cause? Speak English! Or else! Sorry, I don't often get to press my buttons. Sound buttons are fun. No, put the tea down. No more tea for a moment. Finish this little bit dig. We've only got this layer here. Oh. I didn't dig the whole thing on this layer? Darn it. Thought I had. I missed. Huh. Head up. I'll drop off, land, and then continue. Oh no, I need to enter pockets. Pockets first. Commercial machines can make coffee in a different way. Tea, not so much. Exactly. And even if I had a really good coffee machine at home, it would taste possibly as good as out and about. But when I buy tea when I'm out and about, it tastes worse than at home. Just does. Vicky says, I would be a tea drinker, but it's such a process to make. It's easier to walk to the tap. Yes. So my counter to that, not really a counter, but my justification is that I've been self-employed for, hang on, 18 years? Yes, my voice went up several octaves. 18 years? And for many of those years, I'd work flat out without stopping. And I spent enough years working like 16-hour days non-stop without pausing that making a cup of tea was my epiphany of how I can stop and force myself to think for a bit and just go, yep, I'm having a 3-minute break while I make tea. It's not a lot, but it's just a breaking up the day. But yep, I've made it. I've sat down. I'm sipping my tea for a bit. Otherwise, you work flat out and burn yourself up, and it's not good. It's not healthy. I use it as my take a moment. Right, I'm going to finish my tea. Tea in the afternoon, sometimes caramel or something soothing for the nerves. Yeah, again, it's more about the ritual for me. I could drink tea, hot chocolate, coffee, whichever. It's about stopping and having a couple of minutes, which I can't do with water. Water, I will have water and I will drink it whilst I continue working. It doesn't slow me down, but I need something to slow me down and give me a minute. Including when I'm streaming. All gone. Sorry. I have a pint of tea. When I make a cup, I make a pint. It's a big mug. But if I didn't finish it, it gets less than optimal temperature, and then I go, it's all right, I suppose. I do have a mug warmer on my desk, which keeps it warm for an hour and a half. Beyond that, it starts getting to a less optimal temperature. I could keep it warmer for longer, but I'd have to have a different mug, and I like my mug. Ooh, my brother invites me to the pub, so we're going at 3. Enjoy with a bag. Although, that gives me another, 50 minutes with you. Which is also when I end my stream, so... Oh, I'm making holes. Can I? Yes, I can. So the lower area is not fully dug out. Also, do I seem to have gained haste? That was quicker. Vicky says, I also tend to forget about it by the time it's done, and I go drink water for the rest of the day, and a month later I notice that, the tea I left in my thermos is still there because I forgot about it. I don't have that issue, but only because I make an effort to. I could easily do that, and I would easily do that, but I've had to make it part of my ritual of if I use my travel mug, it gets washed out as soon as I get home. And I do use my travel mug at least a couple times a week. So I have... I get a free coffee once a week because of one of the suppliers I use for utilities. So I get a voucher once a week for a free coffee. And I went, yep, I will take that. So I'll go for a walk on a weekday morning. I'll be early. It's a free coffee at a Greg's or a Cafe nearer. So... They open at 6. I'll go very early, stretch my legs, listen to an audiobook, get my free coffee. And when I get back, just rinse out my travel mug. I always take a travel mug because I had an epiphany moment realizing how many disposable cups get used in the UK. It kind of upsets me and offends me. So when I've sat having my coffee in Cafe Nero and I'm having mine out of my travel mug, and then other people are using disposable ones and still sitting in the place, I'm like, but why? Why? You're just throwing it in the trash. And even if you recycle it, it still takes energy to recycle it. That is more than washing up a cup. Right, that is tidy. Let's put some lighting on the walls. Not a lot, just a little bit. Now, if I were to get up there, my plan would be let's just do it. I can probably figure this out. So here would be Blackstone. Going across here. So I'm doing Blackstone walls and floor at the moment, which I don't know if I like. Probably should do just walls, but I'll demonstrate it with Blackstone. I want 2 colours. I have my thermos in front of me, and honestly, without checking, it probably still has tea in it since winter. I'm kind of afraid to check because of the disappointment in myself. Vicky, thank you. Sports Direct mug. Yes, actually. But I have a... that's the mug I tend to use for tea. I want this to be 3 wide and flat. So this would be here. Pretend it's not Blackstone, it's spruce. I can use blackstone and then change it out. At this point, I'd then put a stair going up or down, depending on which side. So we'll do it on this wall. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And then have a platform of 1, 2, 3, 4 on that side. Hang on. Do we go stair, 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 stair? Platform would be here? Like that. Then we'd have stair, 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 stair. And then 1, 2, whoops. 3. And then this would be the centre bit. Goes across. I think that makes sense. To there. Then we staircase up again because we have a floor above. If I'm doing that though, we're going to end up needing to clip a lot into the ceiling. Oh no, because we're only going up a little bit here. And we're going across there and bringing up over. Bear with, I'm thinking it through. To the next layer down. So that's all sensible. It's really the connection from up here to down there that I need to think about. We can't just go diagonally down. What I'm wanting to do, I suppose, we brought the way down this side instead of that side. This could then be the receiving for the upstairs. But then that's still too much of an angle to go directly down. So I need to figure out a way of getting to there. But at this point, we've got 3 blocks anyway, so it's not going to be here. I want it to be over this way to go down. I don't think we can go up much. Let's head over here. Oh, staircase up. We're going to lose some torches, but eh. Okay. How high up can I go? Maybe we just try it and see. It may even connect, because what I want it to do is to go across, along, and then staircase down here. Just wasn't expecting it to be anywhere near possible. But my best bet is buffered. Oh dear. Does look like a blip. My best bet is to go to here. We've got 3 blocks wide. Hang on. It needs to be this way. So 3 blocks, then 4 blocks. I probably don't need it to be. Part of me wants to leave that open and dig all the way up. Part of me wants to put a ceiling in there. We'll see. Let's figure out this bit first. Because we have 3, 4, and then 3 more. 2, 3, and it's at this point I need to see what happens if we dig this way. Put some torches in the walls, on the walls. Eventually we'll hit water. Just want to know how far across it is. Oh! Maybe we won't. I mean, I need to go 1 more block up. I think we fit. I think. I don't know how. But yes, this would be 3 blocks wide, all the way across. I like the idea of leaving this open. It allows me to make that open as well if I wish to. I can also expand this. So this hole can be wider. But yeah, we are actually good. Okay, I'm shocked. Does mean at this point we need to turn. See how close we get to the surface. Well, we're not getting any closer. What I mean is if anything leaks through. Not looking like it. So 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. That is it. To there. Dig back this way. We'll end up back in line. Nice! I mean, I'll cut myself a little bit short there, but not much. And I need to mirror it on the other side, which may not fit, even though that one might. But at that point, I could just decide to have a staircase on one side. Part of me is tempted to go this way. We go to here. This is 762. Do the same on the other side, so here. I hear drowns, which is not exactly reassuring. 762, and then we go that way, which is 3 plus 4 plus 3, I think. Just astonished that we're not budding currently. I am so close to the surface here. We're at 59. If I were to do that and just dig straight up, that's the surface. That's how close we are. I don't know how it fits. With a bag? You're a little bit late in the stream, but sure. You want to ban the word 3? Sure. I mean, we've done that one before and I was successful. I wasn't, I failed. Word ban means that I cannot say the word for 30 minutes. If I do, feel free to call me out and then I have to reset the timer. But fingers crossed, we'll see. Set a timer for 30 minutes. Show you.
And that's starting.
Thank you, Witherbag. 1, 2, another. Then we need to do 4 this way. Like that. And then again, the number that is between 2 and 4. See, I can do this. And this is the extreme point. You're as far extreme over that way as we need to get. If I dig this out until we see light. Did I dig out the room as I needed to be? I did not! Okay, that would be why I didn't see the light. Light! Perfect, I can stop now. Let's count it. Yes. 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 It should just be here. I'm off by a block. Yes, it was a bit late, Laura. I had to do. Okay, it's fine. That's fair enough. Makes perfect sense. I still haven't figured out what to put in a bundle. Just think this through. Yes. Ah, I'm 1 off. So I was correct with this bit. Perfect. And that gives me a big rectangle to dig out. Would it be cheating to name the number in a different language? No, it wouldn't be. Although I would be breaking my rule or bending my rule. So within my streams, I encourage everyone to stick to English. Not because I am against any other languages, but because I am not familiar enough with any other language that I can moderate it. And this is my corner of Twitch. I have a responsibility to moderate it. And so any discussions that are French, for example, even though I speak a little bit of French, petit français, I don't know. I'm not good enough that I could moderate. If I can't moderate, then I can't stream with that language being used. And also, it wouldn't be fair on any moderators I have to expect them to be able to moderate languages that they don't speak. And even if they do, I don't want to encourage it because not every mod will. For example, Rhesus is German. He could very easily mod for me in German, but then all of the responsibility falls on him. And then if someone else turns around, someone else is around and Rhesus isn't, then am I expecting someone else to moderate perfectly in German? Would that be fair? No. Although German is a language that quite a lot of people in my community seem to be very fluent in. A simple pickaxe called Diggy. Do you know what? That's not a bad idea. Say simple. Which one do I care the least about? That one. Diggy hole. And that's all that fits. So what's the bundle point? Although, you know, I can then name the bundle, I suppose. That's fair. But it would be funny to just switch for the
Zach
word
is a
ban
cutie.
that
Pass it
one
on.
number while actively gunting. I mean, it would work, and I have done it before by choosing an alternative word to use instead of the banned word. So, for example, when Scout used to join me on stream when we played Valheim, I would regularly call him darling when people would ban the word Scout. I'd just go, darling! And he didn't mind. Danielle, welcome in. Thank you for saying I'm a cutie. Streaming early today. I am doing so as part of the TV
for the
stream
sake
weekend.
of moments.
And Warbear, such a pleasure to see you. How you doing? Gio said, I try switching to Welsh when someone bans a word, but my mods deem that as cheating, so it counts anyway. Okay. Yeah, I wouldn't call it cheating. It's an acronym. Like if someone said bless was banned, I could say, well, Gesundheit instead. Well, that's dodging it, but that's just using language to my advantage. Zach's purse. Yeah, let's just go with ZactheDragon. There you go. Oops, caps. Yeah, there's nothing showing on my end as a reason why I'd be buffering. My connection seems stable, and it's very unusual for my connection to struggle. I have a very good connection generally. I throw these in, grab this out, this, and this. let's make up. Oh, that's not very many. So between that and the gold, technically I think I'm good. Lost sound? Oh dear. My Twitch just straight up died for a moment, not even just buffering. I don't think it's on my end. And welcome in, JF. Or as Geo says, bird! Had to refresh to get sound. Oh dear. Twitch being twitchy again, been a pain the past few weeks. I haven't actually had many people mentioning issues in my streams. I've dodged it. And that happens whenever there's issues. If you just happen to stream at the right time, that it's not a problem for you. Stupid question, but do beacon beams go through enchanting tables? Because I was thinking, if let's pick this up. Break this. If I were to put a tinted glass there. A second. Right. A tinted glass there. Had to reconnect. Warp too. This is off. I have a nether star. I have some glass. And I can't remember how to make a beacon. Nope. Beacon. It is obsidian. Grab 3 of those. I can always place it here and test it. So go 1 beacon. If I put that there. Where's my beam? Does the beam not work unless there's a base? Does it go through tinted glass? Yes. Well, you can test that anyway. Let's grab some gold. I'm just going to put it here to make sure. So if that goes there, does it then beacon? It make noise, but it's not connecting. Is the shulker blocking it? No. Maybe it doesn't go through tinted glass. Need 1 base. Yep. Okay, so it doesn't go through tinted glass. Well, that kind of ruins my idea. I don't think this will work anyway, I'm just curious. I did not realise tinted glass stopped a beacon. Maybe that's a bedrock thing. Break that. And as soon as we break it, it goes through. Doesn't stop me having a beacon, it just removes the possibility that I was thinking I would do it through the middle of the farm. I knew a thing, says Gio. You are so pleased with yourself, but don't you wish that it wasn't true? I'm also curious whether that is a bedrock thing or a general thing, because I do not remember that. And I'm wondering whether it's a bedrock quirk and that's why I don't remember it, or whether it's just lack of knowledge. Right, that goes back there. We do have space back here. I can do the beacon beam in. Especially if I go back there, because that leaves space for it. And going directly up from there should be fine. Let's have it go through the area because this should be behind my thingy-bob. I know what I'm saying. I thought tinted glass changed its colour. Coloured glass does. Tinted glass stops it. Let's go with glass there, because glass is fine. Ah! It's fine. There's a spawn there. We'll have to go deeper than that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 will work. I think I've got space in this direction. We'll make sure. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, well, that'll be fine. Just means that block there. 2. Oh, yeah, that is the band word. Reset the timer.
Got it. 30 minutes.
Shouldn't stop it. It does though, but that might be a Bedrock thing. I mean, it would be odd for it to block one kind of light, but not the other. I mean, yes, but does a beacon beam... Yeah, you're right. You are right. Much as it pains me to say it, you are right. I need to go... Hang on. From this side, 4. That. We'll put everything in situ and then figure out from there. Technically, that last block wasn't necessary to remove, but I did it anyway. Same run job. Okay. I've clearly not tried to do it. Clearly. Do you know what'd be really handy when doing this? Haste. Haste, so I can place my haste beacon. Not a lot to ask for. In fact, I think it's the least that they can provide me. It's also an argument for just digging this area down rather than up. Where am I? Here. So, 2, 4. It's all fine. What is a banned word? Thank you, Wither, for enlightening. Everyone heard it. Chat was right. It happens occasionally. No, I didn't doubt it. I was just double checking. If I'm going to believe it, and it's such an easy thing to check, I might as well check. Right. That is enough space for the base. Then middle bit. That, and then just one out from it. Tidy! Now if only I can get back up. Thankfully, we have gold to go here. So I can get up. Not 1 block of gold used, not 2 blocks of gold used, but the next number. I need all of my blocks. Everything's fine. Right, this one here. I'll take those. I'll take those. I also can't see the time because... Yep, I'm okay. Someone caused me to have a timer up instead of a clock. Who do I blame? Wither. Obviously. Who else would it be? Stuff to sort out later. There you go. And give me... Oh, I have it. We're fine. I feel like that's not enough blocks. Let's grab those as well. Whee! that hurt a lot. I didn't think it would hurt quite that much. I was clearly wrong. These gold blocks will probably live here for a long time. Let's make sure we got lighting around. Just to be super safe. Although nothing should spawn here anyway because it's too small a gap. This offends me. But I'll deal with it. I think it's 2 stacks and 36, but it's so rare for me to be in a world and have a shortage that I need to even think about it. Normally I have enough that it's fine. It's fine. Never my fault. Nope, exactly. Never mind. Oh, you meant yours. Oh, it's often your fault. Okay. And it is. That. I can't believe I'm doing this, but I'm doing it. Feels like flex. I just don't have the materials. It's not the same. Haste. Haste 2. Now, if I were to float out of here. Like that. Perfectly precise. We don't fall down. I've got a beacon. Did I read what you said, Wither? If I have the resources to make 2 stacks, then I have the resources to make a lot more. So I just bring... Thank you, cause. Yeah, normally I have plenty of a resource, whether it be emeralds or gold or iron. I'd be surprised if I had enough diamonds in any world to do it. Although I'm now partially curious to go have a look at Dragon's Lair and see how many diamonds I have. Pretty sure I don't have enough. That's so much better. There is a diamond block going into the stream box as not a flex. No! I've already given a pickaxe! And nothing else fits. A pickaxe takes an entire bundle. That's my excuse, and I'm sticking to it. It's true. I do just bring... Yes! I know! That's not the point. I was not debating the factuality of it. Just that you didn't necessarily need to say it that way. Could have said it in a way that doesn't trip me up. Made an effort so that I don't get annoyed. Just realised I have more time left on the word ban than I have on the stream. Which means I probably won't finish it. Although I suppose I could finish it in someone else's stream. I don't even know who's next. Can't remember. I should know, but I don't. Bear with. Why is nothing ever easy to find? Oh, JC. I get to hand over to JC. I like JC. JC's cool. If anyone isn't familiar with JC, you really need to stick around for that next streamer. JC's amazing. I would like to be more like JC. Talented, lovable. I can't think of any other things that I'm not already. Wise. Oh no, I have that one. really surprised this is working. I was so expecting to find water. That's okay, it was a late redemption. I mean, you only gave me the ability to do one mess up. Nope! Although I'm trying. And if at the end of my stream I end up joining JC for a little bit as we pass the baton over. I mean, if the timer goes off while I'm passing the baton over, that would be a win. I'm just saying it would be an excuse to spend some time with JC and finish Weapon. How else am I supposed to say that? I mean, when it's 2 and a bit stacks, I just round it up to be that extra full stack? I don't know. Funny, JC is funny. JC, are you trying to say I'm not? I said I want to be more like JC. Skilled, talented, lovable. And you say funny? That says that I'm not funny. I'm not funny. I'm weird. But not funny. That goes in. I'm going to make sure I put the remainder of my diamonds away. It's not many remainder, but I'll put them away. Stone in here. And it's also this way. I need another shulker for stone. I have plenty on the surface as well that needs to be moved down. So I'm going to end up with lots of stone and lots of shulkers. And hoping that someone wants stone. That I can just go, here you go, I'll have the shulkers back. Not likely to happen. Everyone is weird. Which means that no one is weird. I'm sure JC would love the company. Ah, maybe. Some company. But is all company made equal? I think not. Right, we're eating before I fall down the hole and take too much damage. I'm surprised that I took that much. I have feather falling. Not that deep a hole. That's it. Now, there is an argument for digging out just the bits that I need for the staircase, or I could just simplify it and dig the whole thing out. So this pathway would head over here. I probably want to change the flooring out with spruce. I'll have spruce with a polished blackstone side. Or I could keep the blackstone. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. It is a lot of black, and wood on the floor normally makes more sense. But then you just have the issue of this lip here, because whatever I bring over this way, have that. We'll figure it out later. Clear the space first. Replace the blocks later. It's Bedrock. You take more damage. Do you? Wait, really? I should know these things, but I have enough shortcomings of Bedrock knowledge that could be a thing, and I just don't know about it. I also don't have any other armor on. And just having leggings with protection on would make a difference. Less of a difference, and I don't have regular protection on my boots. I have fire protection. Because regular protection does help against full damage, just not as much as specific full damage. What Bird said. Really? No! I wasn't this squishy when I was armoured up. Was that? As I saw sleeping through the night at the top left, I went, I wonder if JC's on. It's just you. That doesn't mean that I don't adore and appreciate Geo being online. Just curious whether JC is up yet. Or having breakfast. I say that. It's not even early. Not here in the UK. It's relatively reasonable. It's nearly 3 o'clock in the afternoon. My normal stream time is about to happen. That makes sense. That I want to be open so we can see it. The other floors will probably be taller up to that point. My priority is probably to dig everything down to this point. Then figure out from there. Just little old me. Just little old me. I'm not a threat. Just you. Yes, as in no one else. Not that Geo is a just person. But just as in no additional people. That's perfectly reasonable. How many cows do you have? Just 4. Doesn't mean that 4 is too few. Just lets people know that it's no more than. And Geo has been on the server since pretty much when I joined. In fact, Geo was on the server when I joined and then only left for dinner. This whole time it's just been the 2 of us. And we can make it. Geo's not a threat. You've met her and seen the clips, right? Who said Geo was or wasn't a threat? I just meant no one else has joined. Tell that to Addy. Fair point. Fair point. Not a threat. Totally not a threat. Might kill you. Straight in here can go the stone. Because I'm already running out of slots. I do not need any black stone currently, so we'll throw that in here. I guess it'll be 4 more slots. And I don't need the andesite or the diorite. Or the glass. See? Very quickly we've gone from practically no slots left to plenty of space. I could dig all day. Please don't let me dig all day. Right, this is only 1 block deep, so I need to be careful here. Don't want to speak myself. And in fact, the 1 block deep bit goes all the way across. You did, to be fair, say I'm not a threat. Oh. I don't remember saying that. Also, I feel like you're here to prove otherwise. I'll show you not a threat. I mean, in fairness, I've already been murdered this week. Phantom murdered me when I said hello. I mean, I did shoot him. But I was wearing no armor. And shot him with a bow that I just got from a skeleton to get his attention. So he knew where I was. Just to go, wait, hey, hello, over here. And I stood there and I wait. How do you wave? What's the shortcut key? How do we emote? I can't remember. What are the controls? Settings. How to keyboard a mouse. What slot? Decline. Sprint. Save. Walk backwards. What? Where is it? That's not how you say hello. No, I was looking for the emote B. I was looking to do that one. That one. I went hello, and he shot me in the face. B, not P. Last thing you want is to pee. You want to be. Ow. This stone gets everywhere. Oh. What I should have done was this. Oh no! But I didn't. I alt-tabbed out, and then it logged me off, as Bedrock tends to do. I just saw through that wall. Was it loaded in? Typing in game chat doesn't help when he can't see game chat. I could see game chat. I saw you type it there. Oh, not anymore. But I did see it. It said B. I may need to make sure we have several masons at the trading hall. Just so I can offload some of the stone and repair tools at the same time. Without using up some iron. I've been using iron to mend my stuff. Because we have a trading hall. I need to collab with Brit, but Brit has unfortunately not been available. So that collab is on hold. We have plans to do things together. This room is looking quite extensive already. I like it. And again, with the different layers having a bit of depth, I should fill that in before before something happens. So when at this floor, most of the ceiling will be coming out. In fact, oh no, just one short of where I can reach. Just going to do this ledge bit here. So I can step back and look at the mob farm with an idea of how much I'll see. So this will be back to here. Oh wow, that actually happens to line up with where the torch is. What a weird coincidence. And then we just go all the way across. I do have a shovel. I just can't be bothered for 2 or 3 blocks at a time. I could have already looked by now. Right, so from here, hello, we would be able to see a fair amount of the farm. Ignore the beacon beam in the way. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Got a sense of what I'm doing. Sort of. We'll have a staircase going up. This will be the platform height. I need to rip out the floor anyway. But what I might do is leave stone in for now to give me mostly just so I have space to stand and get an idea of scale of where I want things to and from. Having that one layer to stand on gives me the opportunity just to step back and go, yeah, this feels big enough or needs to be made bigger. Now, realistically, whilst I could worry about my durability of the pick, I do have spares. I could just use those. Will I? No. Don't think I have many efficiency 5 ones. It's just the 2. This Silk Touch one and Fortune one. And whilst on many servers I've had multiple picks, I tend to just stick with the 1 or 2 because realistically, a lot of the time when I build a base, I will build an XP source within it. And if I'm doing that, I might as well trade as I'm going. This can go down to the same height as that. So it also gives me the opportunity when we've got half floors like that, which will be same height as that. Go down on this height. We are halfway between that one and that one, which lines us up with the second floor down. So if that corridor were to continue in that direction, we could have a glass window on that side looking in. Just an idea. Could do. Whether I do that or not, we'll see. But it's nice to enable the opportunity. Jason may be running a little late. She wasn't getting anything through her mic, so did a quick restart to see if that fixes it. Okay. Thank you for letting me know, Amamir. If I'm pronouncing the name wrong, please let me know. I want to get it right. You have kindly given me your time, and the least I can do is say your name right. So please let me get it right. Tend to run with 2 picks until I build Phoenix Box. Where are we in time? Oh, we are 1 minute too. And not online. We'll just continue. It's not like I haven't got things to dig. I have a pickaxe that's wearing out. Just hope that JC gets online before I break. There. Tidy. No! Ah! No! Bum. I hardly looked at you. Would someone mind clipping that moment? It was very mean. Murdered in my own base, nonetheless. That escalated very quickly. And hurt quite a lot. And I don't know if I have much responsibility in that. I was like, I don't know what I could do with this. I'm stuck in a small hole and he's angry. I was wondering how long it was going to take for that to happen. Well, as soon as he was angry, like, I don't know what I can currently do here. Clip, thank you very much, JF. If you'd like to share in chat, be welcome. If not, I'll find it later and send it out. So you looked at him earlier. I saw you die before chat did. So looked back and looked at him just as you opened your inventory. Yep. I know when it happened. I witnessed it. I felt it. And I went, okay. I don't know where I can go from here. Having mic issues hopefully won't be long. It's fine. I've got digging to be done. And I've still got 1 minute 54 left on my word ban. So, you know, if you're late, I might finish a word ban today, for once. And I might get murdered. So, you know, multiple wins, stacking the wins, in fact. Yeah, this feels good. Spacing-wise, it feels good. Let's make sure we have this little ledge lit up. And pick up the free blocks. I said free. Doesn't count. So staircase goes... We'll go... So walkway go across. Staircase goes down to here. What I will do is grab... I may even just use the blackstone. Oh! Thank you, Wither, for sharing that. And bits everywhere. At least it was within my base, and it's relatively easy to clean up. Sometimes when you die, things are not so easily recovered. That, I'm okay with. Thank you for the whisper. Oh, now I want a chocolate bar. If anyone isn't familiar with Whisper chocolate bars, you don't know what you're missing. It's amazing. Especially if you can get the golden ones. Golden Whispers, even better. Where can I go from here? Well, your bed is one answer. Otherwise, I mean, yes, but no. I'm going to do... I think I might use blackstone for everything that is flat, and then spruce for the stairs. Oh, look! Wither! I did it! I did it, Wither! I'm so proud of myself. Are you proud of me? I'd like to think my father was proud of me, but you know. I'll take Wither instead. So this is all flat, goes across. A whisper that clipped you. I saw, thank you. With clips, you can post clips in chat. It's okay. Not other people's clips. My clips, fine. So from here to there, we'd be staircasing. That's not right. That is definitely not right. The original ones are Cause's favourite chocolates. Good choice. It's not there. It would be here, 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 here. So we're not quite managing it, and that's okay. So we've got 3 steps up. 2, 4. 4 steps up, that's why. But that is 1 short. Should be 2 short. Bear with. Whisper dipped in hot chocolate. Oh. Okay, I may be going out as soon as I finish stream to buy Whispers before the shops close. There. And the platform would be at this height. I think what we do is bring it across and then step down just on that ledge. I don't think they are a thing in Hungary. Oh, okay. Well, if you ever get the opportunity, try them. Cause thinks they're the best thing since sliced bread. In fact, even better than sliced bread. Clearly. Favorite. Right, stair. And then pathway. So it's just 2 stairs in this last bit. And I'm okay with that. We end up at the same height as we should be for below. So this staircase will match this one. So I need to swap these out with stairs. Let's do that. We've got stonecutter. Is JC live yet? No. Let me have a quick look. There we go. Just making sure JC hadn't messaged me. No. If I do... we'll do 24 stairs. This one can be ripped out. Stair. This be ripped out. Stair, and that ripped out. On the underside, I may do blackstone. I may do something else. Depends on what I choose. There's an option for lining the ceiling with slabs. Like spruce slabs. But it's got to be a decision for later, not for now. So the blackstone would be here. This would not be. This should be chiseled blackstone? Not chiseled. What's the one? I'll think of it in a minute. So there and there. Go 1 stair, 2 stair, Stair. 4 stair? Yep, that kind of makes sense. Comes out, comes out, comes out. Make the gap. And castle. I think I know what I'm doing. So that matches. Stair. Stair. Third one. Fourth one. Which matches that side perfectly. Take these out. So I built a staircase in the middle of the walkway. Would probably make more sense to do it out of the smooth flagstone, but on the outside, you know, the bit that's easier to place. I've never made things easy for myself, and I'm not starting now. As I was saying, I've never made things easier for myself, and I'm not starting now. There you go. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. Take this one out. Put the blackstone in, and then we can take out this surrounding stuff. We may lose torches. That looks okay. Right. Well, that seems reasonable enough. Let's go with the polished blackstone. We have a load more in here, so we'll grab it. And then I don't accidentally make more. JC is live now. Wait, what? She's not on the server! Not doing it properly. Thank you for letting me know. Means shortly. JC! That's the appropriate amount of hype to have when you see JC join. JC is a lovely, lovely person. And doesn't strangle cats. I'm not saying that other people do. I'm just saying, you know, it's a thing to look out for. You don't want to be enjoying the company of anyone who does. Just an observation, in case you need it. Let me go meet up with JC. The junk in here, so I've got a little bit of space. Do with a few rockets. Thankfully, gunpowder. Paper. See, having a mob farm, sort of useful. I'm going to make the rest of these rockets as well, and then the rest of the paper goes in, saving me inventory slots. What did she say? She say, I'm in voice chat, can you hear me? No. No, I can't. Nope. Let me check whether it does. It looks like it's my settings. Output device. That's the problem.
Was it you?
Oh, it was me.
I was looking. I was like, no.
I mean,
I'm getting the green circle saying I'm making noise.
I didn't think it was you for one moment.
I did.
But understand why you might think it is you, because.
Yeah.
So, how did you know your mic wasn't working earlier?
Because
Ow.
I always monitor it on voice meter, and I was getting no sound through my headphones.
Right.
So I had to just really quickly changed to my Blue Yeti. So.
Ugh, who would use a Blue Yeti? They're horrible.
Well, me today,
I heard that
guess.
only
I know,
idiots use them.
Weird. Wow. Well, I'm using one now. So what are you saying?
I'm also using one. I don't feel so bad being rude to you if I'm rude to myself. It's fine. Where is she?
I just need to turn you up because compared to me, you're very quiet.
No one's ever accused me of being quiet, and also, according to my levels, I'm high. So I think you must have had me turned down in Discord.
It's like different every time. Oh my goodness. Excuse me, Discord. Can you come out of settings now?
Technical issues.
What's going on? Yeah.
Ooh.
Right, I just want to turn Zach
I
up.
like this.
There we go.
Trident
Hello.
shop looks awesome.
Are you in the black market?
Is that snow? It is snow.
I used a bit of snow, yeah.
I was thinking I like the white contrast. I thought concrete, and then I went, no, that's not concrete. That's snow.
I went and got a load of ice and ended up with snow as well. So I was like, well, yeah.
It gives you white, but with a tiny bit of texture. You don't need a lot. It's the same reason I really like the mushroom stem. Not mushroom stem. Yeah, the white mushroom stem. It's not too busy, but it's also not too flat.
Yeah,
Hi.
the hello. Pale oak is nice for that as well now. Bit more texture, yeah. So yeah.
Hang on.
Has anybody bought anything yet?
Darn it, I left my diamonds at home. Oh, and
I've got absolutely loads of tridents.
So I'm not actually that worried about the tridents. It's more about the fact that you've already got them enchanted. I've ended up with 4 or 5 tridents, I think. Now,
But I've got loads of unenchanted ones there.
yeah, I don't need unenchanted. I want enchanted.
Yes.
1 riptide and 1 lower. 5 diamonds. That's very reasonable. Back in a moment. Oh,
Okay, are you coming?
let me,
are you going
yeah. Let me
you're buying
raid over
tridents,
to
are
you first.
Oh
Give me
yeah,
a
that
second.
happens.
I mean, it can do. It doesn't have to. I could just hog all the awesome people, or I could send them over to you. But yeah, both are options.
I'm already all of a kerfuffle today. Anyway, I've barely said hello to chat. I'll have to be with them in a minute.
I'm currently busy having a mental breakdown.
Indeed.
Skyfire says, I have a Blue Yeti too. Me too. I've spent a lot of time
Hey.
online with people going, oh, Blue Yetis, they're terrible. It's like, no, they're reasonable. They're not the best microphone,
alright,
but
yeah.
they work.
They do the job.
It's one of those things where you want something that's good enough, and you get diminishing returns beyond a certain point. So
It's
the
the
different...
like I can click at arm's length and you can hear it, and like if somebody came up the stairs in my house, you'd hear that. You know, that's what I don't like about them.
Yeah. But I'm in
that's
the
why I
office on my
switched to
own.
my old one.
It's just
Yeah.
me and the cat. So
Yeah.
worst case scenario, you hear a meow. It's like, big deal.
Yeah.
Or if I step
That's
away
it.
from the computer and I sneeze, well, yes, you would be able to hear that. But also, I have control over that. I should be able to fix it.
Indeed.
Anyway, I'm going to go get my diamonds. I'll be back
I'm
in
going
a
to
moment.
stand here and try and regain some sanity while you do whatever. I'm fine.
Sanity? Why would you want that?
I don't know, just for a change.
Oh, okay.
Oh look, ZactheDragon's raided.
Oh, they're
don't know them.
cool.
Yeah.
I've heard good things.
Oh, have you? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, we'll have to see.